Very good morning to all the heads of institutions as well as prospective heads of institutions of schools of UT of J&K. I want to add one more thing to it. This course is not for only school heads, including head teachers, headmasters, or principals, but this is also for the educational administrators. This is also like ZDO, CEO, DEPO, Deputy CEO, as well as most importantly, this is for diet principals, diet HODs. But what you need to do for this course is you have to simply go to the Google, where you have to write like which I have seen PSLM. You will get directly to the course URL that's like this, where you have to click on program on school leadership and management. You have to click here. But before that, I will want to add one more thing to it, is that we have issued an order. Director SCRT has issued an order to both the regional directors that PSLM course for heads of institutions or NCSL. This is the mandatory course for all the head teachers, headmasters, principals. The basic aim behind this course is to develop the competencies of heads of institutions, because heads of institutions is the critical factor in implementing all the national level programs, UT level programs, and he is the difference between a successful school and in every school. If head of institutions should be competent enough to sustain all the innovations practices in their respective schools. The order has been issued on this 7th of August. So what we need to do is we have to register ourselves on this portal. The link is here. What you need to do is to copy the link on the this is the link where you have to copy the link on the Google, and you will get this. Once you copy the link, you will get the main PSLM course. What you need to do is there's a register point. You need to register yourself. You have to click on the register. Once you click on the register, you have to fill your detail. This is simple, which you might be doing because at head of institution you have a lot of experience at your back. But only thing is you need to keep the simple username, password starting with your name, as well as your email ID. That has to be you can keep the email ID of your own rather than a school. That's one advice. You can keep both, but preferably, because our job is transferable, so keep of your own. Again, your name, surname, your address, state, district, your employment ID. That's you have to put contact number, category, and the school you dice. And this is for heads of institution. At one time only one can register. School name, designation, level, and then simply you have to submit. This is very simple process in that. And what is within the course? Why Director SCRT, Director NCSL New Delhi, or our both regional directors are serious about this course? Because this course, you as a head of institutions have to face n number of challenges in future, which you might be all aware, because you are acting as a manager, as a head, as an administrator, as a leader, and you need to develop your own competencies, because we are not trained enough. Once we move from classroom to the principal chair, so it needs a specific set of skills. So to develop those skills, this is the foundation course which School Leadership Academy J&D in collaboration with NCSL, this is the foundational course. In this course, we have 8 modules. In the 8 modules, this is simply what is school leadership, because we need to produce the leadership in action. We need to produce the leaders who have performed, because the English proverb goes, action speaks more than words. And because he has to act as the instruction leader, he has to create a learning atmosphere in the school, because school is a learning organization. He has to be well aware about the concept called a professional learning community. There should be a scope for learning. He should try to improve the learning outcomes of students. NEP 2020 as well as Sarthak has put a lot of emphasis on heads of institutions, they have a big role to play in achieving or implementing the new education policy. So that's why they need to be on toes to develop their competencies first, because when you know better, you will do better. So it is better to be prepared, Anand, for the implementing of new education policy. These are the fundamental courses which, as a person, as a professional, you will grow a lot. Second is, you need to develop yourself. You need to develop you need to carry forward different analysis, like what we do a simple SWOT analysis. So once we do the SWOT analysis, strength and weakness, you need to know yourself, your school. And after that, there has been a paradigm shifts in the teaching learning process, pre policy and post policy. So you need to incorporate that. Now focus is on learning. 21st century is the century of learning. After that, you need to build teams, because school as an organization, you can't work in isolation. You have to collaborate with your teachers, because you as a leader, they are your workers. You need to collaborate with the other head of institutions. After that, this century has taught us about the innovations. Now this century has, after the COVID pandemic, you need to have an innovation like ICT in the teaching learning process. And tomorrow there can be other innovations. And after that, you have to build the partnership with different stakeholders in the education. Politicians are one of the stakeholders. Our parents are one of the stakeholders. Administrators are stakeholders. Students are stakeholders. So as a head of institutions, you need to develop the synergy between all the stakeholders of even private NGOs, or even those who are providing stationery, books to the students. They are also one of the. After that, you have to lead the school in a better way. And after that, the most important, which will be sustainable in the future, is school improvement plan or school planning. Once you make a good vision document, school or mission followed by the mission and the school improvement plan, keeping all the guidelines of RTE, keeping assured minimum facilities module into consideration, then you can make a better school improvement plan. So this is the beginning. You need to register for the PSLM course, which will help you as a person, as a professional. If you know better, you will do better. Thank you very much. And we have a divisional coordinators at SCRT level Srinagar and SCRT level Jammu. They can help you in this regard. You can search in the Google, or you can write to us on the we will be ready to help you in this regard. Thank you very much.